Hey, good morning, Chad. Thank you for your call. Sorry I missed your call, but I was doing a video for another company actually. So, seeing as though you are looking for the information now, I'm going to go ahead and make you a video and let you know a little bit about what we do here at Max Traffic to Sales. What we do at Max Traffic to Sales, we build out websites. We can create websites if you don't already have one. And I was looking on your site here and I didn't see exactly what website that you had. I saw this one down here, but it linked up to something that was out of state. So I didn't know if that was you or not. So I didn't want to build on that example. I'm going to do an example of something a little bit more local for you. Okay. So let's get into it here. What I did, I went over to Google and I put in a search home builder for Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now, this could be a typical search term that anybody who's looking to build a home would go ahead and type in, right? So you see the first three spots here, and those are Google Places. People actually put into Google, said, hey, I'm a real business here. They qualified and they were able to get their business right here on top. So that's awesome. And if you haven't done so already, this is something I highly recommend that you do too, because any real estate that you can own on the first page of Google is super important. Just go ahead and look up Google Places and it will give you the directions on how to claim your spot here. So this is really important to be here, okay? So anyway, moving on. What I did, I went and clicked on Grabowski Builders. All right, so I already clicked on them. I'm going to leave this up for demonstration purposes. Here is Grabowski Builders, and they do have a really, really pretty site. It is really aesthetically pleasing. They do really beautiful work. You know, scrolling down here a little bit. Oh, it actually doesn't go that far. Okay, well, that's all right too. All right, well, what I did, there is a feature on Google that you can do, and it is called it's indexing. And what indexing is, Google will look at your site and tell you how many pages that it actually recognizes on your site. And this is really important. Now, this is right here where it says site and that semicolon and then Grabowski Builders. So what Google is saying is that it only sees 10 results for this particular builder's website right here. 10 pages isn't nothing. And I'm actually really, really surprised that it's on the first page of Google only having 10 results. But chances are maybe that website's been around for quite a few years, so on and so forth, and it's just built up over time. All right, so let's go to another example. Here's that search that I did, Lemens Quality Homes. And right here, Lemens Quality Homes. I again clicked on my magical little button to see how many pages that they actually have indexed. Now this one has 57 pages indexed, which that's still pretty weak, talking about the scale that we can do. So I guess long story short, what we do, we create pages that Google actually indexes. This one only had 57 pages. Grabowski only had 10 pages. We will make you a huge, huge website that literally has 2 to 3,000 results. With my services, you will absolutely just smother the other websites. All right. So that's why it's really, really awesome. All right. So I'm going to show you another example here. TDC Homes. Yeah, the site's pretty good, pretty good. And they have 131 results. Well, that beats the pants out of that 10 pages that Grabowski Builders had. But I'm telling you, we do 2 to 3,000 pages. 131 results, that is nothing compared to what we can do with Max Traffic to Sales. All right. Couple points that I wanted to go over too. Why is it so important to be on the first page of Google for any search here? All right. When anybody has a pain, has a need, anything like that, what do they typically do? I know what I do. I go ahead and I Google it. I want to see what people offer. I want to see images. I want to see how close they are to me in proximity. I want to find their phone number out. Um, you know, you put an ad in the newspaper and it's a one-shot deal. You do an ad in the Valpak. That's a one-shot deal. And why I say that's a one-shot deal is because you're putting, let's say you're putting an ad in the Valpak. I just got a Valpak not too long ago. If I even opened it this time, a lot of times I don't even open it, but I open it this time and I see for roofing, I see for siding, I see for new windows, I see for whatever, duct cleaning, anything like that. But if I am not in the mood, if I am not in the need at this point in time to have any of those services done, what do? I throw the Valpak out. I don't have a need for it at this time, and I certainly don't save it. I have enough stuff on my counter the way it is. I don't save them. All right. So it's like the newspaper too. Somebody's going and looking at the sports page, and that's all awesome and everything, but they see your ad in the newspaper, contractor that builds homes. If they're not in the mood to build a home at that point in time, paper gets folded up and put right in the recycle. It was a one-time shot. All right, that's what I'm saying. You're not hitting the people when they have the need. All right. That's why having a website that's out there, that's huge. You're going to be able to hit the masses when these people have a need. Now, let's say 6 months down the road, people have a need. All of a sudden, you know what? They want to build a house. All of a sudden, they just got this itch to build a home. What they're going to do, they're going to come over to Google. Excuse me, got to find my mouse here. They're going to come over to Google and they're going to look who's on the first page. All right, they're going to see who's on the first page and they're going to click on this one, this one, this one, this one, so on and so forth down the line. That is why you absolutely need to be on the first page of Google. And how are you going to get to the first page of Google? You're going to do that by having a super dazzling website that has 2,000 to 3,000 pages chock full of content. All right, that is how you get to the first page of Google. And it doesn't pay to be 2, whatever. Some people do go to page 2, but if you're on page 3 because your website sucks, nobody's looking for you on page 3. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody's going to go to page 3. They're looking on page 1 and they are looking on page 2. That's why you absolutely need to have the best website out there. All right. So on that note, I'm going to go over to my little PowerPoint here. All right, this is just kind of a little summary of what I do. All right, Max Traffic to Sales will create a new custom website for your business, or we're going to expand the website out that you already have out to 2,000 to 3,000 pages. We can do either or. And how exactly do we expand out your website? Well, we expand on your existing content and also add more relevant content. All right, we have writers that write for our websites that are all native English speaking, so everything will sound really great and custom to your industry. All right. We expand on that content by using different keyword combinations. And here's another valid point. Your content needs to be keyword rich. So that way, anybody looking up anything specific to your industry, that's a keyword. These keywords need to be all within your content, okay? And then to top it off, we expand upon that, and then we expand upon that by geo-targeting your local area. I know you're in the Green Bay area, so what we would do, we would target areas all around Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh, maybe Little Swamico, Abrams, east side, west side of Green Bay. We can do Howard, we can do Ashwaubenon, we can do Bellevue. See, we geo-target all of those, so that way anybody doing a search from their area, let's say somebody's in Bellevue, and they go ahead and do a search. See, Google is smart. They know where you're Googling stuff from. So if, let's say somebody's looking for a home builder in, let's say, Howard, Wisconsin, all right, you're going to come up first because you were geo-targeted for Howard, Wisconsin. All right, that's how awesome this is. All right, back to my slide. All right, you maintain all rights to the website, whether we create the website or we are expanding upon your existing website, you keep all rights to your website. We have none. We do the work on it. We hand you over the keys, okay? We'll have the project done in about 3 weeks. And this is a one-time investment of $2,790. Now keep in mind, how big this website is. We're putting a lot of work into your new website. We have writers, we have to write out 2 to 3,000 pages of content. We have graphics, we're including the hosting and your domain name. So that is that you're getting a lot for $2,790. So there also is, and I'm going to put the link in the email. It's getting out of obscurity. It's a video that I created that really goes into the bones. This was just a little highlight of everything that I do at Max Traffic to Sales, but it really goes over just a ton more information, and it'll really highlight on some of the information that I just told you. So if you wanted to go ahead and watch that video, that would be awesome too. And you know what, Chad, thank you so much for taking this 10 and a half minutes with me here today. I appreciate that. Now, definitely feel free to call me after you watch this video, and we can, if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to give me a call. Appreciate your time. You have a great day.